With anxiety, you also need to watch how you talk to yourself. This kind of things, like this person is saying, I'm really tired of this, is like I want to die. Those are not the kind of things, because however you're talking to yourself, your brain is watching, like how you're talking to yourself. Those are the kind of things that you're putting in the subconscious. I want to die, I can't do this, I feel like I'm unique, all those kind of things. The negative talks that you talk about yourself, that you talk about anxiety, really, I'm here to give you reassurance. I'm here to provide a solution to this thing that you believe that it's like we were conditioned that anxiety is something that you'll have to live with for the rest of your life. You are given meds, you're given antidepressants. It's something that you can only cope with, it's something that you can only manage. I'm here to remove that narrative. I'm here to tell you you can actually overcome anxiety. Most of the times doctors don't understand anxiety because there is no test kit for anxiety. There's no diagnosis for your nervous system, because the doctors or the psychiatrists, they don't know what is making you to panic. They don't know how your mind works. They don't know the threat that is making you to panic. So most of the time you can find that you feel defeated, you feel depressed, the world seems gray, you feel hopeless, and that's what leads you to talk about these things. You want to die, you feel like you can't do it, you just want to give up. Actually, I've told you, for you to overcome anxiety, you have to learn how anxiety works. You have to understand the mechanics of anxiety, why you are having these symptoms in the first place, learn the principles of anxiety recovery, and what is actually keeping you stuck, why you are stuck and can't move forward. Once you know those, that's why I'm here, that's why I created this channel. Once you know those, then start applying. For all of us, I dislike people who always, last month you are complaining about your husband, the next day you're still complaining about the marriage, the next day, and now you make all of us tired. You're not doing anything about it. It's the same as anxiety. You are complaining about it last year, you complained about last month, probably even the next year you're gonna complain about it. Already there's a solution that I'm giving you guys, the principles of anxiety recovery. Learn them and apply them. Otherwise, if you keep saying I want to die, I feel hopeless, I'm depressed, and there's something that you can do about it, then why we are adults now, there's something that you can do about it. Watch how you talk to yourself. All those things, I want to die, I want to give up, I feel hopeless. No, that's not the correct way to talk about it. Just I know you feel bad, I know anxiety is scary, I know it's hopeless, but are you doing something about it? Are you doing something to make tomorrow better? Or you'll always be feeling like dying for the rest? You were feeling like dying 5 years ago, but even today you're still feeling like dying. My point here is, watch how you talk to yourself. And if you feel anxiety has reached the throat, you feel like you can't live like that. For example, me, I felt like I couldn't live like that with anxiety for the rest of my life. Then do something about it. If something sucks, you're gonna do something about it to make tomorrow better. Or are you gonna be venting for the rest of your life? Ask yourself that question.